In just a few short clicks, people today can access almost any information they desire. Oftentimes, people become too caught up in the internet as they begin to cross the boundary of satisfying their own curiosity and complicating an already difficult criminal investigation. As a result, they can produce a variety of negative effects on individual lives and the justice system. I want to start us off by asking a quick question. By a show of hands, who here has ever watched content online or on television about criminal investigations? Many of us have seen the many perspectives and details about ongoing cases. This has mainly been made possible by the internet, as the general public now has access to knowledge about any case. The creation of social media apps like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok have only furthered this spread of information. Which of these cases have you heard of via social media? Share with the person next to you which ones, if any. Web sleuths are people who take to the internet to solve cases, especially via social media. One of the primary platforms they do so is on TikTok. Here they spread a wide variety of information about trending cases, much of which is false or heavily biased. As you watch this video, try to think about how internet detectives might have played a role in the recent University of Idaho murders.
Always been fascinated by true crime stories, but this one in particular really seemed to grab the attention of a lot of people across the globe, and social media now gives us all a platform to share our theories and our accusations with anyone who will listen. Check out some of these TikTokers who've been posting videos regularly, posting their theories and even sometimes blatantly accusing friends or anyone who might know the 4 University of Idaho students who were murdered. They've been acting as citizen sleuths trying to crack the case, but that does have some consequences.
As a result of these false accusations, the lives of blamed individuals are ruined. Many of the wrongly implicated are harassed by strangers online or outcast socially. How many of you have ever been accused of something you didn't do? When you watch this news clip, think about how you would feel if you were falsely blamed.
Someone is named and cleared behind the scenes, they can get on with their life. If that accusation is public, it could follow them forever.
That person's name is forever connected to the Delphi case, even if they have nothing to do with it. It could be years down the line when they're applying for a job and somebody does an internet search for their name and their connection to this case, their alleged connection to this case comes up.
And a high-profile case like Delphi draws even more social media speculation.
Everybody wants to help and they want to do their own detective work.
But police remind the public they have access to tools the public does not. Investigations are private, so the person who is responsible doesn't know what police know.
Oftentimes people think that what they see on a TV show is real life, and that's just not the case.
While internet detectives do produce irreversible effects, there are a few ways to help reduce the negative impacts. Some quick solutions are going to be shown in this PSA and hopefully help to create some reform. A big picture solution will involve efforts by social media companies to restrict content that is shared online. This can be done by removing misinformation or creating harsher consequences for those who harass others online. These limitations would ultimately reduce the harmful effects that internet detectives produce.
The thing that has to stop is people posting what their gut or their hunch is telling them. He says that is not helpful. It also becomes hazardous when online sleuths really think they can solve it. They show up to scenes, they start trespassing on public property. He says that has to stop as well. If you have a lead, take it straight to the police department. And then he says for people who are just kind of consuming posts and information online, don't believe everything that you read, of course, and really be smart about what you decide to share, who you decide to engage with, because on the other side of that screen is a whole law enforcement team that's having to dig through every single thing that is posted online with these cases.
I think that internet detectives create a serious problem today. Not only do they harm those involved, but they can also hinder the investigation by providing false information and wasting valuable police resources, possibly causing the case to never be solved. Rather than helping to solve the case, online sleuths do the complete opposite. As a society, we must work to regulate the power that online sleuths hold in order to ensure that more victims are not created within the crime.